Today I'm going to show you how we built a barn or a storage building, whatever you want to call it, out of these power line poles. These right here. You can tell that the power company put new poles in about 2 years ago. They put them in, and kind of our idea together to build a barn. So I can show you how we did that now, and I can give you another tip for the day. Just had this belt put on. Polaris Ranger tried pulling a cow out of the mud that was stuck in the mud. Smoked the belt. Not a good idea. Cost me a little money, but now it's back to normal. And it's dirty as ever, and as you can tell, the dogs, they enjoy the ride as much as I do. Right, guys? Well, to start with, I'll just show you the outside of the barn. This is the process, or where we're at in the building stage here. So it's got a loft, as you can tell, an extra door on top. And we did an overhang, one foot overhang, just to give it a little look, you know, little eye appeal. Let's go inside and take a look at this barn. Okay, here we put the poles in, as you can see. We got them 8 feet apart. And the thing about these power line poles is they're very tall. So that's where the idea came to add a loft. As you can see here, the poles go up a long ways, and we got another level. We nailed 2x8s along the poles, and then we put plank across for support on the floor of the loft. And I will go up there and show you how that looks. Alright, I'm up in the loft. These are all homemade rafters. I made these myself. Nothing fancy, but it does the job. 2x6, as you can see. And I figured out the angle, made one rafter, and then that was my template for the rest. And here in the center is, I guess you could say, the tallest pole. And we cut all these poles off after we nailed this top board on and got our rafters set, so we knew the height. So this is that look you see outside, that 3-foot drop from one roof to the other. And I'm 6 feet tall, and I don't know if you can see, it's still above my hand. Plenty of room. It's actually 6 feet tall, or even more than that, right to the edge here. So we got a nice sized loft here to person can store hay or straw or anything up here. And eventually the plan is to close up these and have doors open that we can throw this, or the kids can throw the straw or hay down to their small animals that they'll have in here. So that's how this looks up here anyway. And we did put a door, a sliding door up here, just to bring your square bales up. We do need a square bale elevator, but that'll come in the future here, I assume. So. Well, I guess you can tell that we used 4x6 posts on the lean-tos only because we didn't have enough of these power line poles to go all the way around. But they did work really good for this main part of the barn. Well, so there you have it, the barn out of power line poles. Anyone can do it. You can see the poles inside and the height of this barn. They can actually drive a vehicle in here. I think the opening is 12 feet and it's plenty high. I think it's probably 10 feet tall, so you can drive vehicles in. But I think the plan is to have chickens in this corner. They're gonna partition this corner off and put a door out and have a fence for chickens. And on this side where this concrete pad is, we actually have the power trenched. Here's the panel for the power, and if you notice there's a hydrant in here, and I won't turn it on because I know there's water there. So they have water here and power, and it's going to be a pretty nice setup. This concrete floor, there's going to be a room built, so this will be enclosed. I don't know, call it like a milk house, I guess, but whatever you want to use it for, but it's pretty good. There's a door out the back, future corral probably out the back, and so there you have it. Nice little barn. Hope you guys liked it. Thanks again. And we do have maybe another surprise coming. We may have some puppies in about 2 months. This little girl right here was pretty friendly with our neighbor dog that happened to show up. He must have smelled something in the air. But he is an Australian Shepherd and she's a Border Collie. So we will have some puppies possibly in 2 months. We will see maybe in a few weeks when maybe we can tell. I'll keep you posted.